Okay, hold on a sec.
John, there's certain things you mustn't record. The conversation, because...
Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is Vantage Point, this is test run of my podcast. This is the first reason I called it Vantage Point. It's just a point of view, and your point of view, your opinion. It's not opinion, your opinion changes. It's where you're standing, the vantage point where you're from. If you get new information, it changes. So here we go, we're going to start a little test run with Maury and Lydia. Lydia's my mom, Maury's my aunt, and we're off. Okay. Good morning, how are you feeling? How was your trip in England?
It was lovely, thank you. We're enjoying ourselves, and I'm having an excellent time. It's just always sad to have to say goodbye, but it's not goodbye, it's au revoir, because I'll be back.
Au revoir. Okay. And you, Mrs. Lydia? Alright, moving on. That was a bit shit, but in any case.
Excuse me.
But in any case.
On this thing, we don't swear.
Okay, that's good. I want to talk about, did you see that thing with Camilla and Prince Andrew?
No.
Where they were with these Eskimos, the Inuits.
No, I never saw that.
And they did this thing where they went like this. This is like now their national song or something like that. They go like this.
Well, that's stupid.
And they started laughing.
Yeah, well, that's stupid.
And they report, they like, everybody was so insulted they started. Well, what would you do if you were in that situation? And you had these 10 Eskimos going.
What will you do?
Eh?
Yeah.
But they try to find fault in everything out there, don't they? I mean, I know you don't like Camilla.
I can't stand Camilla, unfortunately. She's a...
But still, you can't say like, what do you expect them to do when they're in that position? You have to have a smile on your face.
I suppose.
Yeah,
I suppose. But, to each his own. If they find that funny and they like to do that, well, let them.
Yeah, no, but they were at this whole presentation, you understand, for Camilla and Andrew.
Yeah.
And they started laughing because,
Why Andrew? Where does he fit in?
Charles, sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Charles.
No, it's a completely different.
Yeah, but who the hell did you think was going to be with...
Well, that's why I keep asking.
Don't talk shit if you want to.
Do you think Charles is going to be with Camilla?
Of course he'll be.
Course,
but Andrew can be because it's his brother-in-law.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. Of course Charles is going to be with Camilla, but Andrew isn't going to be with him. What the hell is he going to do with
her?
Well,
then you must make a point.
Straight.
Yeah, you must get your facts
straight before you start.
I mean, Harry could be going with her as well.
Why would he be with Camilla?
Because it's his stepmother.
Okay. Alright, I stand corrected.
You are corrected.
But, okay, so Charles and Camilla.
And that even makes it worse because he is...
he's a statesman, isn't he?
No, we don't want to call him that, but he's an arsehole, but, we don't swear on the tape.
Okay.
But I think he's an arsehole.
Well, I don't know. He was sort of forced into his marriage, wasn't he?
No,
he wasn't forced into his marriage at all. It was a choice. He had to marry a virgin, and he had to marry
lots of other girls he could have married.
Yeah, and had to
didn't have to marry
produce heirs to the throne. So he married the first lovely, beautiful, young, innocent girl.
Yeah. But is that documented that she had to be a virgin?
It's documented she was tried and tested and examined. And the other thing is...
Who tried her?
No, the doctors, all the doctors.
Oh, the doctor had a go.
And they also... The other thing perhaps that you don't know, that she wasn't allowed to have fillings in her teeth.
Yeah, that's interesting. Why not?
Because it means if she has fillings, means she didn't look after her teeth and she's not wonderful all over.
Oh. But okay.
Camilla was a bloody second-hand old witch with children already, 3 children, left her husband,
Yeah.
took her children, left her children, and went off with Charles.
Well, love is, you
Blind, love is blind, yeah.
know. Yeah,
But
so.
then they shouldn't have used the E.
Yeah, you shouldn't have used
But
Yeah,
okay,
and-
it was a different time. So, I mean, would they have accepted Camilla at that
No, they
time?
wouldn't have accepted
So,
her.
what was he supposed to do?
got somebody
Drop
else.
her. If what the vows you make, John, at the altar in front of God, to God, is the vows you stick to.
Okay, fair enough. But, let's say he didn't want it, but he had to. He didn't have much
He
choice.
had to marry
Yeah,
her.
but he wanted. No, this is my point. He
There were
wanted
other
to.
girls.
He wanted to marry Camilla, right? But he couldn't. He would never be allowed to marry
No,
her.
but
Because
why?
she was divorced. Even if she divorced her husband, then he would really not be able
John,
to marry her.
you're missing the point.
No, I'm not.
No, you are. When him and Camilla were friends, when they were young, she wasn't then a married woman. She was single. She had all the things. She had the
I
right upbringing.
understand.
But when he went to the army or the Air Force, wherever he went, she decided she's not waiting for him to come back. She married Andrew Parker Bowles and had 3 children
it's
by
not,
him.
it's Andrew Parker Bowles, it's Diana's.
So then Charles decided, well, if she can marry Parker Bowles and have 3 children by him, it's time he gets married, because there was pressure on him to get married because he was over 30 already.
So obviously he wasn't in love, but it's a different pressure. You wouldn't be.
Mari, Parker Bowles, isn't that Diana's brother?
No, Camilla's Parker Bowles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Any case, so alright, he was sort of forced to marry her, and he actually loved Camilla. So she left her husband basically for him, didn't
And
she?
his children.
And when
So that's love,
Diana
isn't it?
and Charles,
That's
yeah,
true
but
love.
Listen, when Diana and Charles were on honeymoon,
He
she
was-
caught him,
yeah.
caught him speaking to
Camilla.
on their honeymoon.
Okay.
And he was
Called her
wearing.
numerous times.
Yeah.
I know, those times they didn't have mobile phones, but
But they called her
So
from
what,
the boat.
John?
no, I'm just saying, you would still be in contact on your honeymoon with your friends and family,
Oh,
wouldn't
But not with
bullshit,
her
John.
ex-girlfriend.
Not with ex-girlfriends.
you? Okay.
That's not on.
Is that not on?
Nobody's that innocent and ignorant and stupid.
No, I'm just
And then he was
saying.
wearing the cufflinks that Camilla bought him for his 21st birthday.
While they were
Oh, he was wearing-
engaged, he bought Camilla presents.
Yes. So, all around, John, for somebody
I never
that's going
stopped
to...
her. She was married, he was going to get married. And they
For
still
all
carried on.
around, for a person that was going to be king, that had the correct upbringing all along, do you choose the woman you love? And
Okay, but listen to this. He didn't divorce Diana. She died. Oh, well, they sort of separated. And then,
No, they got divorced. Diana,
got
when she
divorced.
found out that he was still in contact and he was slipping out at night and
Slipping
going
it
to
in.
Camilla, yeah, you're right, and going to Camilla and meeting up with her and all that. And she said in that interview,
enough is enough.
enough is enough. There's 3 people in this marriage and I'm not having it. Which any woman I
She's
would
not
do,
a Mormon.
I would do as well.
Me too.
So,
But you know
So,
what,
what's that religion that they marry more than one woman?
yeah, that's
the
the
Mormons,
Mormons.
yeah.
Mormons, there's lots. And
A Christian life all my life. Do good where you can. Honor your father and your mother. Honor your husband. Forgiving all others, and stick to the one. And I believe strongly on that. Strongly. That if you made a promise in front of God to love and to honor her, forgetting all others until death has to part.
Okay, but there is a difference in giving a promise when you really love the person and giving that
John,
promise.
no.
There is a difference.
No,
you know
John,
there's a
Like he's
difference.
married. There's no difference.
Yeah, but he had to get married. He had to
He
get
didn't
children.
have to get married.
That's
He
fine.
had to get married to the woman he loved.
So you want to tell me you believe he wasn't pressured into doing it?
No, he wasn't.
No, then you're naive because obviously he
We're
was
not
pressured.
naive.
You are. You know he was pressured into doing it.
He was pressured into finding a woman
Yes.
and getting married.
Yes.
But and of course the is it blackie?
Ja, lekker plekkie.
The conditions were she had to be a virgin and she had to do this.
No,
and
we've
had-
heard this all before.
Okay, but those are the conditions.
But they're not the conditions anymore.
No,
They've moved on from that.
He waited till his grandmother died.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is his sons didn't have to fall under those
No,
conditions.
no. But he waited till his grandmother died before he decided, before he was allowed, because the grandmother was of such strict ethical conditions and she would never ever have allowed it.
Okay, guys, I just want to say this is the first scene. Thanks, you were great. This is Vantage Point.
It's
We'll
a-
continue this.
Dis die ding.
And we're back.
Ons hierdie ou man op hierdie bike opgeneem het. Dis 'n goeie storie.
Nee.
Hoe oud hulle is en hulle
Okay, we're back. We had a nice coffee at Costa Coffee and a pie from Greg's. Other pies and other coffees are available. We're back. Okay, get in and start the car. I don't give a damn about this old man and his bike.
Die ou man af. Dis 'n storie. Kyk.
What's the story? He's old and he drives a bike. Great story.
That's a big story.
And he looks like he broke both of his knees.
Ja, maar dis 'n groot storie. Ek meen shit, om op daai ouderdom nog 'n biker te wees is amazing.
Daar is ook 'n ander ou.
Dis 'n groot bloody storie.
Yeah,
Om so
maybe.
oud te wees en nog jou
Yeah,
nagte kan
okay.
uitlewe vir iets.
Ja.
Dis 'n
Ja.
groot storie vir my. Dit is vir my amazing as ek sulke
Ja.
goed sien.
Is so.
Dit is vir my groot stories.
Okay. This might be
Nie
interesting.
common goed nie. Daar's nie 'n common everyday thing nie.
Nee, dit is so.
Right, okay, now continue on us. We're gonna
Well,
get
let's
off.
just get off, organised on
We're
the
gonna
road.
get off these royals for a bit, but just one more thing about the royals. Harry with this new girlfriend of his, the movie star.
Well, if he's happy,
Well, I see the X is on the picture again. On one of the magazines.
What, the girl from South Africa?
No, I don't know which one, but
Any case, she's a movie star, and I say it's gonna be difficult for her.
no, but the
With all the
X is on
paparazzi and all
I
that.
saw that.
to adjust to being
And she says
But
she's a bit
one
afraid
interesting
of it.
thing about this is, did you know? I didn't know Grace Kelly was a princess.
Of course she
But
was. She was an actress
she
first.
was a movie star first.
No, she was a princess first, wasn't
No,
she?
she wasn't.
No, she was an actress.
She was a movie star, acted with
Gene Kelly and those
Gene
people.
Kelly.
Prince Rainieri, she married.
She married him
Then
after.
she became a prince.
Yes. He saw her on the stage and asked to be introduced to her.
And they had a long relationship and
Happy.
lots of stories in between, but they
Happy
were very
and-
happily married.
3 children.
Okay, now on to a new thing. You don't know who Ant and Dec is, do you?
No.
I know.
Well, they're famous presenters. You know, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, Britain's Got Talent. You know, they do that thing in
Yes.
Australia with the Outback. where they eat all the kangaroo balls and kangaroo testicles
I'm a
and
celebrity. Get me out of here.
yeah, I bet you
Do
two
you
have had
see
your
it
share of
in
kangaroo
Australia as
testicles,
well?
haven't you?
Do you see that one in
Yes,
Australia?
they
That's
choose-
great.
Do
They
they
choose very
do they have a Australian version?
yes, they choose very well-known actors and actresses.
So
Celebrities.
have you had your share of kangaroo balls?
No, I don't do things
And
like
you,
that, John.
mommy? Did you have your?
Crazy. I haven't been near a kangaroo.
No, they haven't been here. Okay. Now this guy is addicted to pain pills. Now I've had my bouts with addiction, but it's interesting because it's an opium-based thing. Now, what I wanted to ask you guys, so you've got a lot of medicine on Timori. Do you use a thing called tramadol?
No, I don't think so.
Vicky does, but that's very addictive, and that's got what drug does it have?
Opioid, probably.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I don't know if tramadol's got opioid, but I reckon it's
It's
as addictive.
It is.
And what is
So
that
I've got a
for?
feeling it's got opioids. It's probably
I'll tell
painkillers.
you what
It's
it's got.
painkillers.
It's
It's like
painkillers.
it's actually better if you wanted to be an addict. It's better to get prescribed medicine than actually doing something. Well, it's not better, but you know what I'm saying.
But it's not illegal.
It's not illegal, but it's still addictive, and it's very addictive because it's an
Vicky is
opioid.
like that, he can't go
Especially
without
like sportsmen, and like they get injuries and then they get on these painkillers and they get prescribed, and the doctors just my back is sore, so they prescribe it, and you keep on chewing them like sweeties, and eventually you can't function without them. That's a strange thing about these opioids. I found for me it's like I needed it to be normal, not to get high, just to function normally. And I think that's what happens with these athletes, that you don't get high or anything, but without it you feel like crap and you can't function.
Yeah, I don't know about that, John. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I should say, I've never been addicted to anything. But unfortunately, with my health conditions and my kidneys.
Well, you look like you opened up a small pharmacy.
You can't have an interview if you chip into when somebody tells a story.
Yeah,
You gotta keep your mouth shut.
that's
You
true.
can tell their story.
Okay, I'm
and
listening.
then you chop jy in.
I'm listening.
Okay.
So you were saying?
I'm saying that unfortunately with my health conditions, I've got to be taking all these tablets, which are prescribed by my GP as well as my heart surgeon. I take them, and I do feel very well. Well enough to travel backwards and forwards from Brisbane to France.
Okay. But here's the thing. So he prescribes this, right?
Yes.
And you take them.
They're very, very careful in Australia what they prescribe and how often they
I
prescribe.
think that's debatable.
No, it's not debatable.
If you have a serious injury and they have to, well, I guess they're forced, but they prescribe you a high dosage of a opioid based. Just put that off.
It's a little bit of
background music.
Just put it off, please.
That's just things No, it's not.
In any case, so they prescribe this. So you can get addicted to it by not even wanting to. It's just you took the prescribed drug and you took the dosage, and then after a while you, oh shit, I can't function without it.
Yeah, we say, oh shucks.
Oh shucks, I can't function without it.
Yes, there are two.
I mean, that could happen to you too.
No, I'm afraid not.
Body,
Because
I know you think you're invincible, but you're not. It happens without you even knowing it's happening.
But John, that's why I go back to the heart specialist every 4 months, that he checks my blood and my things.
Sit 'n bietjie sagter. Yeah?
And so But I don't know. I mean, as you say, you could be drinking the same stuff all over.
And when you stop.
You do become addicted to
Yeah.
it. Probably, possibly. But
Okay, but this is now another thing for palliative care or care.
Yes.
What is palliative care?
palliative care is a person that's very, very ill and
Ill.
ready to die.
Right.
Or about to die.
Now, we've had this discussion before, but Mom, you're a carer, so you've done this before. So you reckon sometimes people get treated worse than animals in the end stages of their life.
Depends on which homes they're in and who the carers are.
My argument about that is, why should these people go through so much pain? Whereas if it was an animal, they would have given them an injection and let them go.
Euthanasia, yeah.
Yeah. But with people, they don't do it.
Yeah.
So I feel strongly, if people are that far and they are in scrutinizing pain all the time,
They should
and
be.
they're about to die, why should they suffer?
Yeah, I agree with
I feel very strongly about that.
you. Euthanasia, I do as well.
Because look how your grandmother, she suffered. She suffered.
I know, I couldn't look
If
at
you
it.
saw an animal like that, you would have
Put
tried
it to sleep.
to sleep. But no, she had to suffer through it till she died.
And then eventually, it had to get so bad, like with the bed sores and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So before it got to that point, they could have given, because let's be honest, they gave you morphine. You didn't kill her, but they gave you the morphine for the pain, and they gave you quite a big dosage, didn't they?
Yeah, which I couldn't give it to her at the end because she couldn't swallow.
Yeah.
She was busy dying already, but she felt that pain, even though she was in a coma.
So because
That
they couldn't
pain
get a
was there.
vein or anything
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
they can't swallow anymore.
No, but I mean, they couldn't inject
but
it
they
either.
still, even if they're in a coma, they still feel that
They do.
pain.
Yeah.
That I've spoken to Graham. Graham were in a coma for how long?
Oh, I don't know, Lydia. I can't.
It was a long time. It
was
was
a long
6
time.
months plus, wasn't it?
No.
Longer or shorter?
No, shorter.
So let's just be clear, who's Graham?
Your cousin Graham.
And your son, Maury.
Yeah, he was in a coma.
I think it was about 2 weeks, Lydia.
Oh, but he told me, whilst he were in that coma,
Did he see God?
no.
No?
But
Was
he
he
said,
was he declared dead?
No. Yeah, once or twice.
basically yes. But he told me that he was in that deep coma, but he heard everything everybody said.
That's right.
And that is amazing. And lots of people
Don't know, don't realize that.
don't realize that.
So
They think people dying, that's the last thing that
They
go
want to hear.
if you die.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they tell you if they're in coma, you have to go sit. So did somebody go sit and chat with him?
Yes.
And tell them
I
what's
was there
going
all
on?
the time.
And you chased away the guys that were involved in the whole
I
accident?
chased them, yes.
But that's what I say. If they were real friends, if you chased me away, I would have still come back.
They wouldn't have come back.
No.
They knew what I was like, and they knew I had
Even-
a reputation.
Yes.
And I told them.
But you
that
understand, even if, like,
Jy praat dan nie maar die
No.
Williams dood.
If I told them that if they came there again, I would have them arrested. So they
yeah, but
stayed away.
how are you going to get them arrested for why?
Oh, I could find something, John.
Okay, but you understand my point in saying if I was a real friend, I would have
Yes,
still come
yes.
back. And they
I was
didn't.
very
You know, I would have given you time to get over your anger and
I
then
was
come back.
very embittered
Yeah.
that they nearly took my son's life with their bloody carry on and drinking and living the wild life.
Okay.
And do these stupid things.
Well, when you're young, you do stupid things, don't you? It's just the degree of stupid.
Of stupidity.
Yes. So we've all, you know, I'm a prime
Suspect.
for stupidity. So
Yeah.
okay. So
No,
anybody on a lighter note? Has somebody got something to talk about on a lighter note?
Yes, it's been lovely visiting England and France, and I have enjoyed myself thoroughly, but I am looking forward to going home to my children.
So you weren't in the busy part. What do you think about driving in England?
Yes, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. In Scotland, certain places, I find the
Not the
drivers-
widest roads in the world, is it?
No, and I find some of the drivers, not all drivers, some of the drivers very inconsiderate, and other drivers are okay.
Well, if you want to see an inconsiderate driver, just look to your right.
No.
When she sees those zebra stripes or pedestrian crossings, she puts her foot on the field. She speeds up when she sees a pedestrian crossing. She got it wrong. I don't know. Somebody gave her the wrong information about pedestrian crossings.
She's attracted to pedestrian crossings.
To zebras.
She likes the
I
zebra.
think it's
She
a
likes the
zebra.
stripes. So.
It's the African.
Yeah,
feeling
it
in
makes
her.
her, yeah, she longs for Africa. She thinks it's a zebra, so
That's
she wants to
right.
go and
I want to get
go
them.
animal watching.
Yes.
Or she wants to see if those women with the baby carriages can do the high jump.
I love this part. I love driving.
This is beautiful. Beautiful views, areas, valleys, green grass, fields.
So, it's a pretty country.
Yes, it is.
But it's
We saw the
shit
most
weather.
beautiful.
I mean,
scenery
this
in
is a
Scotland.
beautiful country, isn't it?
Liddy, the mountains and the hills and the lochs.
Scotland, all those lochs.
Yes.
That
Wherever
is
you look,
beautiful.
the next thing there's another
Another
loch.
loch,
And
yeah.
the mountains, they're about 5, 6 behind one another.
Maureen,
Different.
do you know what? I've been to Scotland about 10 times. So I know so much about
Yes,
Scotland.
yes.
It's beautiful.
It
I
is.
say, people say,
Although
Ireland is
the
pretty,
wind-
but I think Scotland's pretty.
The wind on that
Ireland,
highway.
For me.
Yeah, yeah,
We had a Ford Fiesta and that wind almost blew the car off the road.
yeah,
The side winds.
yeah.
Scary.
What I also love is Ireland.
Yes.
I love Ireland.
Ireland's pretty as well. But
And I love the accents.
Oh,
Yes.
I love all
I
the
love the
different-
way they talk.
And the
Yes,
Gaelic.
Yes.
Oh, I love
And
that.
you know, high up North Scotland, in like where Morangi is,
They still speak.
they still speak
speak
Gaelic,
Gaelic.
and all
Yeah.
the signs are in Gaelic.
And in Ireland as well.
Yeah, yeah.
What do they
And the
call?
same
They
in
call the
Wales.
police.
You know, in Wales, some of those people can't speak
Yes,
English.
yes.
They call the police Garda.
Yeah,
It's weird. You can't believe it, but they can't speak English.
Yeah.
You do get in Scotland, Ireland, and Wales.
No, they can speak English.
a
They just
little
prefer
bit.
to speak.
The older people.
But it's
yeah.
beautiful that they carry on with that.
That's
I think
right.
they should never let that go.
Yeah, but don't you think that's the way Afrikaans is going in South Africa?
Yeah, well, that's why we've got to keep it going ourselves.
That's why why I've got respect for Steve Hofmeyer. Because he's fighting for Afrikaans.
Yeah.
He's really.
I don't
he's
like him as a
No,
singer.
me neither, but I've got a
Yeah,
little
he's-
bit of respect for him now because he's
Yes,
a big,
yes.
big fighter for Afrikaans.
Yeah, yeah.
To keep it, to keep that going. Of course, Afrikaans is the youngest language in the world.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
the youngest. So that's why
And it's only spoken in South Africa, but if you go to the Netherlands or you go
Belgium
to
is
Belgium,
closer.
is, yeah.
Flemish.
Belgium,
Flemish.
oh, you know what? We went to Belgium, and I could understand what they were saying,
Yes.
but I couldn't understand a word I was saying
Yeah.
when I spoke in Afrikaans. But
Yeah.
the Netherlands and the Dutch,
Yeah.
they understand us,
Yes.
but not the Belgium. No, not the
No,
Belgium
no,
people.
yeah, yeah.
They don't understand us, but we understand them.
That's right.
You catch up what they say.
And a few Scottish words as well. It's also very Afrikaans.
Yeah, Afrikaans actually,
It's what they call a bastard language.
Yeah.
Comes from
because
all
if people got an ear for language,
yeah.
even if you're English, you'll understand Afrikaans.
Yeah, but you see, Afrikaans came from the Dutch.
From the Dutch and the
And
Netherlands.
yeah. Well, Dutch and Netherlands is basically the same, but
yeah.
from the Dutch came over all the, what do you call them?
The pioneers.
Pioneers, that's right. Yes, interesting.
What's the time now? 12. Shit, what time does
12
Andrew
o'clock.
want to leave?
3 o'clock.
Do you think my food...
Okay, I just want to thank you guys for being on this, and you're fine with me posting this.
Yes, fine.
No.
What? You don't have a choice.
Yes.
Only one I care about
Of
is
course
on
I've got a
demand.
choice.
You can sue me.
I will.
You can sue me if you don't want to be on it.
I will.
I only want permission from Tony Mari.
Yes, you've got.
Thank you. Well, this is it, signing off. God love America, God save the Queen, and God loves all the other countries as well. And also the atheists. Nothing loves you too. I'm out.